Alternating Currents is back this week, bringing 4 days of music, comedy, film, and art to the heart of the Quad Cities.
Alternating Currents is a celebration of creativity, community, and downtown vibrancy, quickly becoming an example of how the arts can really bring people together. Joining us today with how to make the most of this experience is Festival Director Alicia Espy. Alicia, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course.
Thank you so much for being here. This is an exciting time every single year, gearing up for Alternating Currents. So for those who are maybe new to it, either they're new to the area or just new to the festival in general, what is Alternating Currents and kind of what makes it a little more unique or special from some more traditional festivals?
Sure. So Alternating Currents is a 4-day festival. It starts on Thursday this week, runs through Sunday, and it's free. There's no ticket required, which that's like the #1 thing that makes it different than any other festival is that we make a really low barrier and accessible to everyone. And so the idea is that you just get out and explore. And so we say it's a festival of discovery, so it might be your finding a favorite artist.
Yes.
There's comedy, film, music, art installations, makers, like we have it all, and then it's all in different venues. So we have, I think I was starting to do my data collection today, and I think we're up to 46 venues across Davenport, Rock Island, and Bettendorf. And so it's really about getting into the doors of local businesses and kind of finding your next favorite act or your favorite business.
Yeah, and this really showcases not only the Quad Cities, but the multi-talent that we have across various forms of art and music. And obviously a big week here on QCL as well, as we're going to be having an AC takeover with many people involved with the festival all week long, so you want to stay tuned in that. But really, it's been a great partnership between you all and KWQC to really highlight this festival that is getting bigger and bigger each and every year.
We feel very lucky.
Well, I know I'm on your show, but we love you guys.
Yes,
Honestly, like, you know, you've talked about our documentary, just the work that you guys do to showcase this as a story for our community of what this really means to artists and the people that live here. It's an important story to tell, and you guys are the perfect partner to do it.
Well, we're so excited to be part of it. It is very exciting for us. You know, he talks about the takeover. We're going to have we're going to have artists on the show this week, from musicians to, you know, actual visual artists to comedians. I think we have Chris Slickton coming tomorrow, so we're in for some fun. So you kind of already touched on this, but beyond Alternating Currents, you know, the entertainment involved, it has a real impact on our communities, on our downtowns. So talk a little bit about why this event is really so important for growing community, or placemaking is a good term for it.
Yeah, so from the artist perspective, we hire local artists, regional and national. And so one of the things that I think that it speaks to is that if I'm a creator, I don't have to live in a big city like New York and LA. Like, I can build a creative career here in the Quad Cities, and Alternating Currents is the platform to kind of showcase that, and the ripple effects are lasting, you know, way beyond the festival. And for our businesses, you know, it's rare to have a festival that really programs them as venues and gets people in their doors that they maybe don't see every day. And so there are just multiple layers as to how this particular festival model benefits the Quad Cities.
Yeah, there's a lot new happening at Alternating Currents this year. Obviously, we've got some expansions of what's already there, like the mural experience as well. But what are some new venues that we can check out here this year?
Yeah, well, I'm really excited about the Phoenix. We are doing a pop-up comedy club upstairs on the second floor, and so that'll be a space that maybe not everybody has been in. That's it's really cool. And then you mentioned Mural Fest. We expanded that this year, so now we have 2 walls in Rock Island, a wall in Bettendorf, and 2 in Davenport. And when we put out the call, we got nearly 100 applications, and I know Ben's going to come on and talk a little bit more about that, but just blown away with the quality of submissions that we received through that process, and the artists are already working.
Yeah, and I love the incorporation too of Last Picture House. I know that that's not a new thing. They've been involved since they've really been around, but there's an expanded film fest that's happening there. It's just nice to see them lending their space, which is such a unique, cool space, and being such a big part of this.
Yeah, we couldn't, the film festival just would not grow in the way that it has without the asset of the Last Picture House, and they've been great partners in helping connect us to different programs. And so we've upped the panels and the Q&As, and we are just living large in the Last Picture House.
I love it. I love it so much.
And there's a big performance coming up here this Friday night from Hembry. So why is this so meaningful to Alternating Currents and the whole experience here this weekend?
Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to talk to Hembry. So they performed at our very first festival, and over the years we've brought them back, and their audience has grown and grown and grown. And last year when we were at Raccoon, Andre and your team has footage of just people spilling out into the streets because you couldn't fit any more bodies into Raccoon. And so this is really a story of like they've been able to grow the audience. Now we're putting them outside into our biggest stage, and there'll be plenty of room for everybody to come, and I hope people do.
Yeah, they absolutely will. Historically, it's only grown, and yeah, we are excited. So we're going to be talking to them on Friday. So really looking forward to that. One thing I love to talk with you about each year is how people can kind of plan their experience at Alternating Currents. A lot of that is done through the app. We have that on the screen right now. This is exactly what it looks like. I mean, you guys really do have the most user-friendly mobile app. It's so easy to figure out what you're going to do.
Yeah, we work really hard. My coworker Haley puts in a lot of data into that app. But it's hundreds of events. So we used to do a printed pamphlet, and if we did it now, it would be very, very thick with over 200 events.
Save the trees.
Taking place. Yeah, so the app is, I know it can be really intimidating when I'm saying 200 events, but again, the festivals, if you just attend one event and get it started, then you can start kind of wander. So like pick one and then come downtown. And some people are like, oh, it's a festival for, the young, cool people like Morgan and I. But, it's for everybody. We have so many genres of music and different things going on. So nobody should feel like, bring your grandma and grandpa, bring your kids. Like everybody come down and experience it. Like we love to see everybody there.
It's so searchable. Like I was just using it today to see what days and where the texters were performing, because we've got the texters coming on the show, and all you have to do is type that in. So if you have a band in mind or a performer in mind or a film in mind, you can search that way, or you can just search and go, the only time I have the babysitter is from 7 p.m. until 10 p.m. and you can probably find like, I don't know, 30 shows in that time. So yeah, I love the app. It's really easy to use.
So if someone's watching, they've not been to any of the acts or any of the festival here over the last several years, what would you say to get them out into the Quad Cities this weekend?
If I was starting in downtown Davenport, I might start at Common Chord. So on 2nd Street, I mentioned we're putting that stage out in the street. And so we're partnering with the Cultural Trust and their legacy partners to do a lot of family-friendly programming. And so that space will be very active all weekend long. And so that would be like maybe my home base, my go-to to check in first, and then kind of explore from there.
Explore. I like that advice.
You can get your plans together here this weekend. Lots to do for people of all ages. Alternating Currents runs from August 14th through the 17th, and it is all free, as Alicia mentioned. So be sure to download the app to experience the art, music, film, and all the energy that make the Quad Cities so special. You can also learn more by visiting alternatingcurrentsqc.com. Alicia, thanks so much, and we look forward to a fun, busy weekend here in the Quad Cities.
Yes.
Yeah, can't wait to see you guys downtown.
Absolutely.